welcome back to Airport Simulator. So it truly has been quite a long time since I last played this, and shit is apparently kicking off. Because I've got to get a bus to the gate, but I can't because the bus is already unloading. Okay! Brilliant. So we've got one plane taking off, and one plane coming into Burke, and I can't remember where I parked it. It was G3, so I can't remember. Is G3 one of the ones that's fully upgraded? Yes, it is. Okay. So we should get a reasonable clear run of that. In the meantime, we've got to get the fuel to the garage, so let's go and do this. Now, we've got an aircraft manoeuvring, so it would be quite prudent to get off of the runway as soon as is physically possible. Our plane face manoeuvres into its parking position. Unfortunately, fuel's on the other side, so we've got quite a drive ahead of us. In the meantime, it's going to be worth just keeping a little eye on the bus unloading. So, as much delicious money as we have to upgrade all of our airport resources, we still do have some delays here at the Mark Wahlberg International Airport. Fuel to the gate, luggage to the terminal, fuel to the gate. Oh god. Oh no, diggity, hang on. We've got to get... no, the fuel... Okay, right, fuel to the gate is automatic, so we don't have to worry about that shit. Oh god, we're all over the road. I'm so busy looking away that I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, hi. Right. Well... God, I wish this had controller support. I don't use controller for like anything, but I wish it had controller support. So here's the plane that's just arrived. And we've got to get this fuel truck away. So if you don't look at it straight on, it looks like I'm doing an alright job. And if you look at it straight job, it's like whee. So that is the sound of plane in the distance doing the takeoffs. How's the bus situation getting on? 2 minutes still to go on the bus. Ooh, things are happening. So this is the stairs going to the new plane. This is cleaning. No, that's maintenance going to the new plane. And that is luggage. Oh god, cold crash. Hitboxes for shit are a little bit big. Also combined with the fact that I'm an utterly shite driver. God, is that plane still taking off? So we're just about at the fuel depot parking thing, which is just on the other side of this building here. After which point, we're fine to do the rest of the shiz that is required. Okay. I thought I'm not paid to do this full time. Otherwise having said that, we don't have stupid controls in real life. Well, arguably we do, but slightly more intuitive than this. Intuitive's the wrong word, but binary on-off is not an ideal way to control stuff. Anyway, while that plane goes to go take off, let us deploy the wacky tunnel. Go, wacky wheel! Good god, I remember this being faster. Does it have a nitrous button? No, of course not. Nothing in this game with a nitrous button. It's also painfully slow. That's not a bad thing. Right, okay, wacky wheels installed. Got 19 seconds on the bus unloading. 15 seconds. The intensity's killing me. Right, well, we're waiting on this plane to take off, and we've still got 6 seconds. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, bus to terminal. Oh, hi. So we've got to unload the passengers before we can get the bus to gate 6, which is kind of annoying because we're still getting penalised the fripp for every second that we are late. And then we've got to get the fuel out to gate 4 again. Let's just put it back in, God. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting it. I slightly moved my camera at the last recording, and I can't find a happy medium. If I sit back, I'm too far back. And if I sit forward, I'm like ridiculously at the front of the camera. I'll need to muck about with its playing. Right, okay, so external cleaning to garage is happening automatically. The fuel to gate is going to happen manually. So let's wheel spin this bad boy and get going. So far this means we've racked up a lot of penalty points. Because you lose one of those euros for every single second that you're gone. So 5 minutes is 300 seconds, plus another 2 minutes on top of that's 120, so, well, I suppose 420 euros isn't actually, sorry, 420 euros isn't actually all that bad in the grand scheme of things, but then having said that, how long is it going to take me to unload the bush? Where's the bus? Where's the bus? Bus to the gate. There should be bus unloading, and there isn't. Okay, well maybe we can hijack it then. Oh, I should be paying attention to the road. And also, hijacking is probably not a word you should be using on a regular basis in an aeroport. So we're going to gate 4, which is delightfully central. So let's go on ahead and cross the taxiway, seeing as no aircraft is doing very much. Okay, so we'll get the fuel to the gate, and then we'll get the bus from the terminal. Seeing as it's not annoying, I'm sure it required some support. Retrieve the tunnel! Okay, well we've got plenty of time to do that, so that's not exactly urgent. So let's now handbrake turn. Excellent. Done. Right, bust the gate. Punch it, Chewie! So where are we going? We're going to the gate. For God's sake, I can't see anything. Right, we're going to the gate that's closest. I really don't understand why you need a bus to the plane when you have the jetway, but sure, why not? Okay, so 8.5 minutes late, as in 3 hours early by British airport standards. We're good to go. So bus is now loading, so we're gonna drive the wacky tunnel. God, I wish everything in life was controlled by a hilarious little single wheel. Well, it's 2 wheels, but it just turns. Sorry, I really like the wheel. I don't know why. I think that's my biggest regret about the 2015 version of this, is you don't get the wacky wheel. And actually, when I have the horrible predicament that there'd be nothing to do. So, with that in mind, I'm going to take a siesta. Right, party time's over, we got shit to do. So we've got to get catering to the gate. So while the rest of the airport moves around, let us cater gate. Right, so once again we'll go across the taxiway because we are lazy as hell. So yes, all the various transport is doing transport type things. So we're going to get catering to gate 4, which hasn't taken us nearly as long as I'd hoped. So I get the sneaking suspicion that we're probably going to be due for another little siesta on the basis that we still have 4 minutes to go until the bus is finished loading. Okay, so sleepy time! Righty, so we're back. Another plane has landed and our bus has finally finished doing stuff. Now, oh no, that's an automated bus, right? That's fine. I was going to say the bus is to go to the garage and it's unloading, but that is another aircraft entirely. So that's fine. So we're going to peg it along the apron just before this plane comes in, and then we're going to get it to go to one of the bays. Now, in order to avoid unnecessary siestas, it might be prudent to put it in a gate where things actually need to get done. Otherwise, we risk a half-hour video where I've got to spend 3 hours recording the bloody thing and sleeping halfway through. In terms of not having a fast-forward function, it kind of does make the game a little bit meh. Because when the objective is to have everything automated, the punishment for automating it is there's like no gameplay at all. Yeah. Am I taking the bus the right way? Oh yes I am, okay, I can just see that. I just remembered to pick this way to go and I wasn't all that sure. Stop! Yeah, fudge. I missed my circle. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, so, we've got a taxi that needs to go to the gate and it needs to go there reasonably quickly. So while this guy is taxiing along, where are we going? We're going to gate 6, which is actually slightly far away. Now, ideally we would take the aprons here. I suppose we'll have to stop up until we give it permission to park. So we may as well take the aprons, because as you can see, this junky bastard's a little bit too big to fit on the roadways. It's fine if it's just me here, but I think there's AI maneuvering around. Well, there's only one AI maneuvering, which is fine. So we will go ahead and take taxiways for now. So no, I would ideally just leave it until we've given this plane permission to park, but it's only actually about 6 minutes until we have to launch this plane. So, how far away is the plane? Unfortunately, games don't work like that. Still pretty far away. Catering and fuel haven't got all that long left before they need to return today, so this is about to get pretty dank hot. Well, as hot as it gets. Busy is probably the right word. Right, have we actually got time to push the thing back? Yes is the answer to that, actually. Ooh, let's go forward. Right, okay, so let's use the wacky wheel to go this way. Actually, I forgot how slow this is. In retrospect, probably not. Right, okay, we actually need to turn way further back. Okay, so the plane's still maneuvering, which is a good sign. It is going to be delayed in parking by just a couple of minutes, because I can see it's probably about another 30 seconds away from the line. God, the plane's move slowly in this. Try and taxi an FS flight simulator and you kind of risk taking off the bloody airport. Okay, right, so he's not at the white line. I didn't actually check the time to see how close I was to calling that. I'll have to see. Come on! This is not as fast as one might like. Okay. Yes, excellent. Right. Taxi to garage. This is kind of needs to get done now to give the plane room to go. Run away, run away, run away. Right, and I think we're actually going to go and put this plane into gate 2. Why? Because the bus, as we've seen, is in so high demand. It's quite prudent to probably have it near to. It's pretty prudent to have it near to the terminal, because that's quite a common go-between point. I don't know. Oh fuck! What's the gate? Because we're not going to need another bus to another gate. Right. I might buy a bus upgrade and bung it there, so I don't have to worry about buses. Public transport. Oh god. Right, let's get off of this before we get smooshed by cleaning. So here's the aircraft. It's totally not Aeroflot. Oh, hi. Right, let's check out the upgrade. So, who has a bus? Nanny is. Right. Okay. Well, let's just do gate 1 then, and we'll upgrade the bus somewhat, and we'll send you to gate 1. So that's now happening. You're now doing manoeuvring stuff. That's satisfactory. Bus needs to go to gate. I'm about to sneeze. Trying to hold it. Right, okay, right, so one plane taxiing out, one plane taxiing in. And then let's get the bus to the gate. So the bus needs to go to the gate, the catering needs to go to the garage, the fuel needs to go to the garage, and then we'll have this plane to come in, and everything but the buttery biscuit bus will need to be done. So that's probably fine. Nothing happened. No crashes occurred. Nothing happened. Right. Okay. Now, is that ping something to do with me? No, it is not. This is just generic background noise followed by generic airport noise, which is fine by my reckoning. Now that ping was from the work. Internal cleaning. Oh, that's fine. It's just a caterer. Right, okay. Bus in position. So, catering to garage. I'm not actually sure where the catering garage is. I'm sure it's somewhere... is it here? Just yes. Glorious victory. Okay, so this plane's now taxiing. So it is quite prudent to not use the aprons anymore. Although having said that, it is going somewhere quite out the way. So it won't actually be taxiing for very long, which is fine. And actually, I think this is probably the first time in this game we've ever had the privilege and the pleasure of using gate number 1. Right, okay. Catering is parked. Parked it. Right, okay, let's get fuel back to the gate. Now we've managed to jackknife this somewhat, but that's fine. It's fine. I ain't no professional truck driver. Right. So after that, it is just going to be this new plane. I think I would quite like to see more traffic come in this. I don't know, I think we've got enough money now that there's an arguable case for nearly all gates being used, not just 4 out of 8. Right, is that right? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 4 out of 8, yeah. Yeah, I think we've got enough funds, because we're sitting on nearly 100,000 euros. So race against time, but it's going to beat me to it, unfortunately. So we'll get to see what goes up, and thankfully we won't have to deal with friggin' bus, because honestly, like, I don't know why the bus is so in demand compared to everything else, but well, it is. Okay, so how long have we got this episode left? We should probably start consider wrapping things up. I know I said half an hour earlier, but as I made the decision at some point previously, that's not ridiculous. Yes, episodes are only going to be 20 minutes long to try and encourage people to not get put off by my utter insanity, which is easier said than done, trust me. Hi, so. Right, we'll get the fuel tanker off to the base. I think that's literally what FT is supposed to mean, fuel tanker. So that's parked. Let us now deploy the tunnel. So, oh my. Right, here we go. So, we're in command of the wacky wheel. See, this one's... I don't know if it's just me. This seems to be ever so slightly faster than the other one. Or, having said that, it only does seem to be in certain directions. Okay, so if it's retracting, it's... sorry, if it's retracting, it's pretty... Let's not crash into the plane. Right, so if it's retracting, it's pretty fast. If it's extending, it is actually pretty slow, which is, I think, what we were seeing last time. Sounds like my sex life. Right, stairs to the gate. Oh, giddy goose, that's quite far away, but actually nothing's transporting. So, let's go ahead and take the taxiway. Is that supposed to be a fence? No, I was going to say, good lord, what kind of incompetent cretin put a fence like 1 meter away from an active friggin' runway? That would be considered unwise. Oh, that is plane. That's taking off, isn't it? Yes, it's taking off. That's fine. It's quite. The symbols are quite hard to tell. Well, not really, if you think about it, actually. Because, like, to me, as somebody who does sim flying, a plane flares when it's about to land and hit the runway, so at the point it lands, it is facing slightly upwards. I suppose the other icon for landing is when it's nose diving, so that's probably an indication it is going to the ground. Right, okay, so the stairs are just about at the gate at the Mark Wahlberg. It's actually Waltberg. Yeah. Right, okay, so we'll try and position this next to the crew door. Boop. Right, okay, so the buster gate's going to happen automatically. The maintenance to the gate. Oh, it's a fuel tanker. Full of fools. Ah, pity the fool. Ain't no team here, unfortunately. Oh god. Wait a minute. Is it supposed to go to gate 1? Because I'm not seeing an icon for it to go somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Right. Okay. Good god. Right. Okay. Maintenance is here, so that was a nice and short thing. External cleaning will happen in a little bit. We've also got a wacky cart, so the wacky cart is probably going to go on the taxiway. Maybe take some fun time out to jackknife the luggage. Let's hope there ain't no fragiles in there. Okay, right, so. So yes, I think this is a game that isn't bad. Need just some nitro. Okay. I should point out, I can't remember if I've ever pointed this out in videos before. The time in the top right is the time that I'm recording it. It's not actually the sim time. You might be noticing it's sparkling sunshine for kind of winter in Europe, which is I can imagine where this is supposed to be. Oh my, somebody's trying to speak to me. I bet you it's something important. Yeah, for once in my life it kind of actually is. Alright, so I should probably... Oh Jesus, we've overran much more than anticipated. So leaving just one thing to do, which is external cleaning to gate, I think that we are going to call this the end of this airport. This airport of Episode Simulator. This is going to be the end of this episode of Airport Simulator 2011. We have taken one plane and sent two up into the skies. And yeah, we've got stuff to do when we come back. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.